Welcome to the show. This week, Matt heads out to my neck of the woods to chase down some Colorado public land elk.
Well, we're en route to fellow staff member Ryan Hackett, who lives in Woodland Park. The past couple days we've been in Estes Park for my family's vacation, and now we're heading over to Woodland Park to go on our elk hunt. We'll be here for 5 or 6 days. Ryan's been out scouting and said that he's been seeing good sign. He's been seeing some bulls. So hopefully we can make it happen, but when we get there, we're gonna get everything packed up, and then we're gonna trek it into the woods, set up camp, and hopefully we can make it happen. So stay tuned and we'll have more for you.
I'm gonna throw this wood, and I gotta grab the pack that we're gonna pack the elk out with.
Because we are packing an elk out.
Oh yeah, you're darn right. I mean, don't be afraid to shoot a cow.
That's what I told him. I was like,
seriously, it's meat's meat. You can't eat the antlers, but yeah, it would be nice to hammer a big bull around public ground, you know? I mean, you kind of got to get what you can get.
Exactly, especially since it's an out-of-state tag, shoot.
Exactly.
I'll take what I can get,
I hear you, man. We arrive at camp, and the views are endless. It's not a bad spot to spend the next few days.
Old Brutus Park.
He doesn't mess around.
Nope. He's your true mountain machine there.
We unpack our gear, double check our bows, hash out a game plan for the morning, then it's off to bed to dream of bugling elk. I've been glassing a bachelor group of 4 nice bulls in this area, and a decent sized herd would show up every couple weeks mixed with cows and calves. I thought for sure we'd be seeing elk every day. After talking with some local ranchers, they told us that they'd seen the herd maybe a week ago. We talked to some other hunters and they hadn't seen anything. It's like they had vanished. So after a little bit of a slow start, we decided to hop on the ATVs and go check out a different area.
It's day 2. It's our evening hunt. Just getting the GPS set up. I marked our point so that way we knew we weren't going to get lost. But we saw some pretty good sign this morning. We didn't run into any elk. Ran into a couple of mule deers, got a couple rabbits down, but now we're getting ready to go to a similar location, about the same actually, and post up there for the evening hunt. We think these elk are coming out in the meadows, so we're running us a little bit behind, so let's get to it. Come on. What we're doing now is I'm gonna walk this fence line. It goes down and up over a hill, so that way we can get views of the meadow to our north and the meadow to our south. That'll be a great vantage point for us to pinpoint these elk, which way they're coming, which way they're grazing. So we better get going. Come on. We're sitting here on this hillside, and it's a pretty steep hill. We got our background, the cedar trees, our background right now. We got our King Camo Mountain Shadow on right now. We haven't seen anything yet, but man, when that sun crested that mountain, you can't beat this view. I mean, this is just a breathtaking view. It's right around 7:30, so we have about another 30 minutes to 40 minutes left of daylight. We're gonna sit tight, hang tight, and see what we can see. Hopefully we'll get some elk coming out of this timber over here to the left. So that way tomorrow morning, when we come in, we'll have a good idea of where they're gonna be moving and where we wanna sit. But check this view out. There's nothing better than this.
out scouting a different area for tomorrow, so hopefully we'll find something promising, but I don't know. I guess we just didn't make this spot happen. But we're gonna go ahead and pack up and head out and get back to elk camp. So stay tuned. It's day 3, the morning hunt. Last night we decided that we weren't going to go back to the same spot this morning, so we decided to go on the other side of the mountain. It was a long hike. It took about an hour and a half. We had to get up pretty early this morning. We're sitting here in this meadow here, and it goes back a little ways there, and then it drops down. Right in front of me, it drops down into a gully. We haven't seen anything yet. We actually haven't even heard anything. So I think the plan is we're going to stick it out here for just a little while longer. And if we don't see anything within the next 30, 40 minutes, we're going to back up and we're going to head down the meadow along the tree line a little bit. And see if we can't see anything moving, get something to call back at us. So stay tuned and we'll have more for you.
We just got back to the ridgeline above camp, getting ready to head down. We found some good sign this morning. Found a couple of nice beds, look real fresh. We're pretty pumped for this evening's hunt. It's day 3. Stay with us. You're watching Lost Velvet TV.
Well, we're back here at the four-wheeler. Just got everything tied down. You know, we sat this morning in that spot, didn't see anything, didn't hear anything. We decided to go ahead and just walk around, see if we could get any sign anywhere, see if we could hear any other noises when we made our calls. That didn't happen, but we did find quite a few good signs. We found 4 or 5 pretty fresh rubs. We found a couple piles of real fresh scat. So that's encouraging, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to go back down to that spot tonight and set up in the aspens and hope that they'll come off that mountain and head to that meadow. But for now, we're going to head back to elk camp, see how Ryan and Mark did, and just kind of hang out there for a little bit. So we'll see you guys later.
It's day 3. We're here on the evening hunt. This morning we sat up on that hill just across the meadow here. After we didn't see anything this morning, we came down here in this tree line and we searched for fresh sign, scat, rubs, and we saw a lot of fresh sign. So now we're posted up here in this timber line. Ryan and his cameraman Mark went down the road, probably 400 yards, maybe even a little further. So we're gonna work this whole timber line tonight, and hopefully we can get him to come out. So stay tuned.
Well, we had a really tough hunt. We hunted hard, covered some steep terrain, and put in a lot of miles. The public land in that area gets hit with a lot of hunting pressure, and the temperatures were soaring into the mid-70s during most of the days. With those two factors, the elk just weren't in the rut yet. But you and I both know, for the majority of us, that's how hunting goes. You don't get to harvest something every time you go out. It's not about that, and it shouldn't be. It's about spending quality time with a good group of guys and seeing some beautiful country, and that's just what we did. Thanks for watching our show. We hope you enjoyed it, and tune in next week as pro staffer Ben Schneider chases after some whitetails.